Before we start this week's vlog, I just want to show you my new baby. Yes, it's arrived. My Faff Creative icon. It is a monster of a machine. It's got a touch screen, huge sewing area, fantastic lights. You can land a plane with them. Let me tell you, I like the curved ergonomic front instead of it being flat. It's easier to sew. I've only been using it for my sewing garments at the moment, but it is also an embroidery machine. So when I've got used to it, I'm going to be doing the Heirlooms Embroidery intro course, and I will let you know how I get on in my Monday Make Some Plans vlog. And when I've had it a few months, I might do an overview of it if anyone's interested. Anyway, enough of that. Let's do some Monday Make Some Plans. Hi there, I'm Christine the Gemini Stitcher and welcome to my sewing space. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the Crazy Sewing Gang. If you're an existing subscriber and you've stuck around all this time, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate your support. And talking of support, I just want to give a little reminder about a competition that I'm running. Now, we're 19, I think, subscribers when I checked last time, away from the 3,000 mark. And when I hit 3,000 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a draw of everybody up to the 3,000 subscriber only for a £50 fold line voucher. Yes, £50, you heard me right. To show you all my appreciation, but only one person can win it. And as they say, you've got to be in it to win it. So if you've not subscribed to my channel, then now's the time to do it because there's only 19 more spaces left in the draw. So get subscribed and get in the draw for the voucher. The other thing I want to mention about subscriptions, if you're subscribed, thank you. Really appreciate it. But have you activated the notification bell? The reason I'm asking is there was a lady at the socials last week and she said, I don't know when your vlogs come up. They just randomly appear and sometimes I don't see them at all. And I had to explain to her she needs to activate the notification bell. And then whenever I put a vlog up, because I put 2 a week up on average, she will get a little notification and she'll know that there's a new vlog, and all she has to do is click on the link and she can watch me. So when you subscribe, where it says subscribe and you subscribe, you can also do a little down arrow and there's one that says notification and you can tick that as well. And then you will also get notified when I put a new vlog out. So just a little bit of information there. And just out of interest, there are quite a lot of you who don't have that notification bell activated. I've been doing a little nosy in my back room on my YouTube channel. And the last vlog that I did last week, the Cezanne style autumn collection, I had a look and there were only 531 people. A lot, I know, but 531 of you had your notifications switched on for it, so well done you. But that means that there's over 1,000, nearly 1,500 people who are subscribed to my channel who haven't got the notifications bell switched on. And if you want to know when I put a new vlog up, you need the bell on. So hit that bell and you'll get to see loads more of me if you want. So that's all the background chat done. What did I get up to last week? Well, on Wednesday, it was our sewing social for our monthly Wednesday ones. And we had some lovely new ladies attend. And I say ladies because at the moment, all our people who attend our sewing socials are indeed ladies. But I just want to clarify that it isn't just for ladies, it's for gentlemen as well. And I know there are quite a few male sewers out there. And I was lucky enough to meet one of them last Wednesday. The lovely Trevor brought his wife Carol for her first social and helped her in with all her stuff because she had a monster brother machine that embroiders as well. Oh my goodness. Envy or what? But I was having a little chat to him and found out that Trevor is actually planning on making his wife a dress to wear on Christmas Day. Talk about putting yourself under pressure. And he's never made a dress before. And I said, well, why aren't you here? And then, you can share and get help from the other sewers. It's not just for ladies. So hopefully he's probably coming next time. So if there's any gentlemen out there fancy coming to our socials but think they can't, please come along. I'm sure Trevor will appreciate the company. So what did I make at the social last week? I bit the bullet with my Beyond the Pink Door fabric that I'd swapped with Sam from Sew Let's Sparkle with Sam. She kindly gave me the pink version and I gave her the black. And I took the patina blouse to make. Now, I made probably about 60-70% of it at the social. I know it's very unusual for me because I'm usually too busy chit-chatting. And yeah, I'm meant to be revealing it when the next fabric arrives, but I'll just give you a sneaky peek. Here it is. I've made it in the pink fabric. Absolutely love it. And I've done those flutter sleeves from the other pattern. And if you want to know more about how I got on with the patina and this fabric from Beyond the Pink Door, keep your eyes peeled for my box opening when the next box arrives. Now mine might be a little bit delayed this month because I've just got a funny feeling it's going to arrive sometime next week when I'm in Anglesey. So there might be a delay on mine, but I have already made the blouse. So I can open the box. And then the only other little outing I had last week was to my knit and natter that I attend on a Friday morning. So I didn't show you my knitting last week, so I thought I'd give you a little update and you can see where I'm up to because I have progressed with it. So this is the back. I've done all the cream bit and I've started on the green. Now, because this is dark wool at the top, I'm struggling in the evenings to see it. And I've got myself a little gadget from Amazon that I'm using and it's really, really helping. So I'll show you that in a minute when I've talked about my knitting. So it's a cable, broken honeycomb pattern it's called. That's the back and that's the top bit. And then because, as I said, dark at night, following a funny pattern, I've also started on the front to take to the socials because this pattern at the top, I've really got to concentrate and I don't want to get it wrong. So I started on the front as well. So I'm doing a back and a front at the same time in tandem. And we're getting there. We're getting there with that one. Just so you know what I'm actually knitting, this is the pattern. It's from Hobbycraft and I'm knitting it in 100% WI wool, which is absolutely beautiful. So that's knitting pattern project number 1. And I say number 1 because when I got to a certain stage with it and I needed to concentrate, I decided to start another one. I know, I was only doing one at a time, but hey, this is me, no control. So ages ago, I snaffled this Rowan pattern book up from Quilters Quarters, who also in Longridge, who also sell Rowan yarns, and they were selling off these books, and I got it for £4 bargain. No intention of knitting anything, just thought that'll come in like you do. Loads of patterns in here that I like, but this is the one that I'm making. Hope you can see. It's got that fabulous detailed cable pattern pit, and it's just a nice double knit, medium weight jumper that I can wear in the autumn and the spring. And here's where I'm up to with it. Now, this has been made in the Rowan Yarn Soft Jack. Oh, it is absolutely so soft. It's a cotton and yak wool mix. And yeah, it's been done in this dusky rose, I'd call it. So I've started the cable, we've come in, and then I'm starting to work my way out again on the back, and then the edges are done in a moss stitch and the bits in between. What do we think? I think it's going to go great with my capsule wardrobe because I put it against the dark green, olive green that I'm going to make my cords in, and it looks actually quite nice with it. So we'll see how I get on with that one. But again, it's a double knit, so it's not going to knit up really fast. Just a different one to do when I get fed up with the broken honeycomb sweater. And I said that I'd got myself a gadget that's helping with my eyesight. Obviously, I wear my bins, but in the lounge at night, it can be a little bit on the dark side, particularly when you're knitting with dark fabrics like the olive green. So I've purchased this. Now, I've bought this myself. It hasn't been gifted. I got it from Amazon. And it's a neck light. So you put it round your neck. These things move around. And the lights come on. And you can point it at whatever your work. So if you're doing cross stitch, whatever, I'm using it for my knitting. It means I can see my stitches better. I don't know if you can see, it's going brighter. There are 3 levels of brightness on this. And then it's off. So it was on offer for $14.99, I think. I will pop the link in the details below, and if it's still on offer, snaffle one of these up because they're brilliant. What sewing have I got done this week? I've done quite a bit of sewing, but quite a bit that I can't actually show you. But what I can show you is this baby here on Rita. It is the Sew Over It Carly dress, the new pattern that's come out, and I've made it in some cotton jersey that I got a while back from Little Legs Fabrics. Somebody, when I showed this fabric in my Autumn Winter Makes vlog, suggested this pattern, and thank you. I think it looks stunning in it. So the Carly, although it's a knit dress, has got a nice collar detail and placket, and this is the only difficult bit about this pattern, but you do get full instructions with it. Take your time, and then the rest of it whizzes up in no time. I made a size 12 and I took a couple of inches off the sleeves and a couple of inches off the length because I wanted it longer. We'll turn right round because the other detail in this dress is that it's got a cute kick pleat in the back so that you don't struggle walking in it because it is quite a narrow dress. I'm loving the fit. It hides all the lumps and bumps in the middle. It skims over them. It's not like a sausage skin. So I'm pleased with the size and I'm pleased with the design. When I've got more time, I will be popping some pics over on Instagram. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, give me a follow and then you'll see all my new makes. I made this, as I said, as a toile because it's part of my Cezanne style autumn collection that I'm doing. If you've not seen that vlog, I will put the link below because it's well worth a watch. So the dress that I'm making from Sezanne is this one. And I'm going to use the Carly pattern to make it in. And if you stick around to the end, I'm going to go through the fabrics that I'm using that have finally arrived and my experience of ordering online from 3 different shops. So we'll cover that at the end. But that's what I've made this week. I also finished my Busy Bee outfit for the Mediterranean getaway. There are 2 garments, and that's all I'm going to say on it. The reveal for that is on Wednesday in 2 days' time. So if you get the notifications bell activated, you're not going to miss it. And it's a goodie. Well, I think it is anyway. There are 7 other ladies all doing their reveals on Wednesday, so block the day out. And if you've got a late break booked, you're going to get loads of inspiration of what to make for your hauls or plan for next year. The last thing that I finished this week is the long line jacket from So Different. It's been made in my Precious fabric for the Precious Fabric Challenge, and I'll be revealing that next week with Steph on Monday, the 30th of September. Because we've both done our Precious Fabric Challenge together and we've both made a boucle coat. So that's another date for your diary on Monday. And we'll all both also be posting them on Instagram and using the hashtag below in the hope of winning a prize. It's been organised by Whitney from Tomcat Stitchery. So if you don't follow Whitney, she's an amazing American lady who's got a phenomenal channel with some brilliant ideas. And if you want to get into Love Notion patterns, then Whitney is the one to watch. And there's one more thing I finished this week. I nearly forgot. I finished my By Annie Open Wide bag. Let me get it for you. Ta-da! Here it is. Super, super pleased with this. I've used some ribbon from my Fabric Godmother advent calendar on the front. It's all been bound. And that, to be honest, is the hardest bit about this bag, is all the binding that's on it. Just open it wide for you, and then you can see it how huge it is. Now inside here, it's not even half full, and I've got my blow dry stuff, my makeup bag. This is a normal size makeup bag, and this is the open wide bag. You can see how big it is, so you can put a bag within a bag. And I'm going to use this when I go on my many trips to put all my toiletries and makeup in, and it's all in one bag in my open wide bag. Now, I said doing the binding isn't easy. So my tip that I did to make it easy was I sewed it round the outside one side, folded the binding over to the inside, and then you're meant to stitch in the ditch round and catch the inside bit in. But I cheated, well, just did it a different way. I hand stitched all this round and just did it, because when I made one before, I did make one for Sharon last Christmas, and when I tried doing the stitching in the ditch, it didn't catch it all, and then I ended up hand stitching some of it anyway. So I just thought, I'm just going to sit and hand stitch it, and then it's done. It's done once and it's done right. But yeah, used my Tula Pink fabrics from my stash, and the zip is a continuous zip I got from Little Legs, and it's got, I don't know if you can see, little sneaky peek of leopard print in there and a sparkly zipper pull. So there we go, all done. So pleased I made myself do that. I've had that pattern on my radar since I made Sharon's nearly a year ago and never got round to making my own. But it's done. I love it. Wow. So I've had a busy sewing week, haven't I? I've made quite a few garments, some of which I've not been able to show you. And I think that my favourite garment make that I finished this week is the long line jacket from So Different Patterns. There's an image of the long line jacket, stock image, because I can't show you mine until I do the reveal next Monday with Steph. But absolutely loving that jacket, that's all I'm going to say. And I think I'm going to get lots and lots of wear out of it this winter. What am I planning to do next week? I don't know already. On Friday, I'll be going down to Anglesey for a week again with Steph to do Sewing Retreat Part 2. We've promised ourselves we're not going to do as much sewing this time. We're going to get out and about a little bit more. But that is weather dependent. So we'll have to see. But one thing that we're definitely doing, which we weren't originally, we're not going to Abercarns at Mostyn this time. We've both got far too much fabric and far too much to do, and we really don't need it. So we both agreed we were not going. However, the other day I got a notification from them to say that their clearance sale is going to be next Saturday, the 28th. And we go down on the Friday. And I've checked the weather and it's going to be raining on the Saturday on Anglesey. Most of the day looks like. So I think we're probably going to sneak up to Abercarns. It's about the halfway mark, so it's about an hour's drive away. But it's the clearance sale. So we're going to have to go, aren't we? Watch this space. Find out whether we resist or not. I don't think we will. With that in mind, I say it every week, but I mean it this week. I'm going to scale down my sewing. I've got two things that I want to make. One of them is the Sezanne dress as part of my Sezanne autumn collection because I want to start making those. And while it's fresh in my mind, having made the Carly dress, I want to carry on and make the other one. The thing that I'm doing that's different on that one is that the Sezanne dress there, the placket comes probably to about here. So I'm going to lengthen the placket by about 4 inches and then hopefully it'll look more like a Sezanne dress, and I'm going to put buttonholes and put some fancy buttons on it as well. But it's not going to be a difficult make because I've already made it once, she says. The second thing I want to get made this week is in this pink cord that you keep seeing pop up. I am getting it made. I've got the pattern for the Barrymore wide leg trousers from SBCC Patterns. It'll pop up here or here. And I want to make this in the pink needle cord. And then, once I've got the fit right with these, I can then cut into the beautiful moss green cord that is going to be the wide leg trousers as part of my Sezanne collection, and then take that down to Anglesey to make when I'm there. So 2 things to make: the Sezanne dress and the Barrymore popping pink cords to do the toile version of. And that's it. Unless I finish them. And if I get all those finished, I'm just going to crack on with my knitting and see if I can get that jumper bottomed. But probably not. There's a lot of work to do on it still. Before I go, I was naughty with my Sezanne collection fabrics and I ordered them online. Well, some of them I already had, but the majority of them I needed to order. I ordered them from 3 different fabric shops. So I just want to talk through the online experience from my point of view for the 3 shops that I chose to get the fabrics from. I got them from Minerva. The second one I got from Fabworks. And then I got 2 from Higgs and Higgs. So I ordered all of the fabrics from each store all at the same time. And I'm just going to talk you through from a customer point of view how I felt about my customer service and actually what the fabrics, if they came out true to the pictures and the description that they're putting on their website. So we'll start with placing the order and how user-friendly the websites were. Fabworks was a nice site. It was user-friendly and the images were really good. And what I liked about Fabworks' site was that they gave you pattern inspiration and links for the patterns to other sites, which I found quite different and quite refreshing. I placed the order and I got an automated email virtually straight away confirming it. Then there's Minerva. I find their site quite clunky, is probably the best way to describe it. It's not very user-friendly, and when you're searching, it doesn't necessarily bring up what you've searched for. Now, whether that's because they are quite a big company and they've got a lot of fabric on there, that it might not be so easy to control, I don't know, but I didn't find it particularly easy to navigate around. Placed my order, got the automated email confirming the order, again, virtually straight away. The third site was Higgs & Higgs. Very user-friendly site, very easy to navigate again, and got the automated message virtually straight away. So once I'd ordered all my fabrics, you're then waiting, aren't you, to get your delivery notifications so that you know what's happening. You've spent your money and you're waiting. Fabworks come out tops on this one. I got an email the following day to say it was being delivered by DPD, and within 2 days I'd got my fabric. Brilliant. Fabulous. The communication was second to none. Definitely recommend ordering from Fabworks online. Higgs & Higgs came in second. They were a day later than Fabworks. Again, I got good notifications from them, knew exactly what was happening, got tracking details from them, and my fabric arrived in good time, as stated. So definitely will order from Higgs & Higgs, or recommend it as a good site from a customer point of view for ordering from. And the third one is, in third place, is Minerva. Now, I don't know what goes on at Minerva, but once you've placed your order, you do tend to feel, from my experience, not just this time, every time I've ordered from them, that you've fallen into a black hole. They've got your money. Thanks very much. They don't send you any notification. Well, they didn't send me any notification that my fabric was on the way, so I didn't know when I was going to receive it. It does tell you when you place your order that orders are sent out within 48 hours. So I'm guessing they think that that's telling you when your fabric's coming. But it isn't, is it? It arrived a couple of days later than the other two. So, yeah, not the quickest out of the blocks either. I'm not saying don't order from Minerva, because they have some beautiful fabrics on there, and it would be silly not to order from them just because it takes a little bit longer for your fabric to arrive and the website's not the greatest. But just bear that in mind if you're ordering fabric from Minerva. They're probably going to take at least 3, and probably more often than not 4 days to arrive, which is fine. I wasn't in a hurry for my fabrics, but I just thought I'd share with you my experience and comparison of the 3 companies that I use for my Cezanne collection. Shall I show you? the fabrics that I ordered and tell you what I think about them compared to the descriptions and the pictures on the websites. In no particular order, this is the fabric that I ordered from Minerva. It's a Mind the Maker fabric and it's super, super soft. It's got little stripes down it. I don't know if you can see them. Yeah, there we go. And I thought the stripes were going to be vertical, but they're actually not because the stretches across there, they're horizontal, which was a bit misleading. And I wish they'd have said that in the description that the stripes were horizontal. It didn't say that they're vertical, I just assumed. Silly me. But I'm happy with it. It's come out true to colour. Sorry, this is a remnant because I've already cut it out. With Minerva, you get a tag on it that tells you the quantity and who has picked your order, which is quite a nice touch. And the website and their telephone number, which is handy to have if there's a problem with your order. Love the fabric. Comes out in the colour I thought it was going to be, and I'm really pleased with the quality. Now, look at that baby. This is the fabric I ordered from Fabworks. It's different to the one that I chose on my vlog because they brought some jumbo herringbone out in between times and I just couldn't resist. So this is the one I bought. It's a bit greeny, bit browny, bit of both I think. 100% wool, woven in Yorkshire. It's called Jumbo Herringbone Yorkshire Weave Wool in the colour Lazy Sundays. Just sounds like me, that. So they send you your invoice, and then they send you a card with details of their mill shop and its opening hours, etc. If you can get to Fabworks Mill Shop, it's in Dewsbury, it's well worth a visit because there's a lot more stuff in the shop than they have online. Yeah, absolutely loving this. It's so soft, it's not itchy, and I can't wait to make my jacket in it. So it's come out exactly how I thought it was. Can't go wrong with it. Love some Yorkshire wool. And that's going to be my Cezanne jacket. Last but definitely not least is Higgs and Higgs. Now, it arrived in plenty of time, within a couple of days. I ordered this, which is a viscose fabric. It is super smooth and it's just got that pop of pink in it. Shall we call it Christine Pink? But the rest of the colours are going to blend in with my Cezanne collection colour palette, and I'm going to be making the blouse in this. Now, this fabric was only £12.99 a metre, and it is a really good quality Demotex viscose. So if you are fancying that sort of a colour palette for your winter wardrobe, why not make a blouse or a dress in this? And then you can pick up on use it as a start point if you're struggling with colour. Buy this fabric and you can see you've got cream, pink, dark rust brown, chocolate brown, camel. All the colours that are in here are colours that you could use to make your solids, your trousers, your jackets, so that they all work with the blouse. Just an idea. But yeah, loving that fabric. Really, really pleased. And I love the colours. And then also from Higgs and Higgs, I bought the lining fabric that I'm going to use for my jacket because it's a lined jacket, and I just got some jacquard weave lining in. I think they call it mink, and I'm going to use that as the lining. And I think it's great because without that there, this looks beigey. When you put the mink, it makes it look green, which is what I want. I want it to look like a green herringbone jacket. So pleased with that. There we go then. All the fabrics bought. All the patterns have arrived from my Cezanne collection. I've just got to make it all now, haven't I? So watch this space. I'm going to be going through them and showing them on my Monday Makes and Plans blog as I complete them and talk about them all. And then when I've done them all, don't know when that's going to be. I'm hoping by the end of October, I'll be able to do a full Cezanne reveal vlog. But fingers crossed, it might end up sneaking into November. We'll see, because there's quite a few garments and a few toiles I want to do because I want to get the fit bob on. But I've made a start. I've made my toile of the Carly dress. It's a good fit, so there's not much that needs altering, just lengthen that placket, which I knew I had to do anyway, but I just wanted to see how the placket as out of the packet fitted on me before I decided how much longer I wanted to make it. Hope you've enjoyed. Hope the weather is nicer near you than it is near me, and I hope you have an amazing sewing week. As I said, next Monday I will be in Anglesey. You will get the reveal vlog of the boucle jackets that Steph and I have made and how we felt about sewing with boucle, the patterns we chose, and would we use them again, and a little mini catwalk. So if that interests you, don't forget, hit that notification bell and then you won't miss them. So take care, happy sewing, love you all, see you soon.